Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and as you know, we are heading to the new year, that is 2025. So I'm here with all the readings. I have already done a video on Rahu Ketu, and I have compared as to what happened in the last 18 months and how is it going to be post May 2025 if we check Rahu Ketu's ingress. Now I'm going to be talking about the double transit, that is the Jupiter and Saturn, which are the grace, or we can say, until and unless these two form a connection in a particular zone, no event can occur or take place, especially if you have a very good dasha of the similar event, which can trigger that event also. Now, in this video also, I will be taking you through to the Saturn's ingress in Aquarius sign, what all happened when it was also forming a double transit with this Jupiter looking at a particular zone. And what happens in the upcoming transit of Saturn in the Pisces sign? And what is the condition of this Jupiter at that time? So we cannot just say that this lord of this particular, area is going to be transiting so and so place. So this is what is the result. That is how the predictions actually, stand out when I do the predictions as per the transits. Because we cannot just do it in a very simple and a straight way. It is not that easy and simple. So I always bring in something different, and that's why so much time goes into it. I have made a small presentation to make you understand what I'm talking about in the initial summary part. So I think you should stick on to that if you want to really understand where I'm getting at. And then I will be sharing with you my insights on what all happened in the past 2.5 years when Saturn was in Aquarius sign, and what will happen when Saturn is going to be in Pisces sign. So that is in the latter segment when you will be getting all the signs predictions. And these are all live sessions. You all know that. So please give me some time to put the timestamps and bear with me if it is taking time to upload the video. Thank you so much for being here. To subscribe in and do share this video with your loved ones if you really want them to know what exactly happened and what will happen. And do write in the comment section whether these predictions matched up with you or not. Rahu Ketu video, actually, what I made was really a big time success for me because, I got so many comments saying that whatever I said happened. Also, do book a reading if you really want to know about how the 2025 year is going to be. Until unless you book a reading with an astrologer of your choice, of course, you will not know if you are heading to a particular event, which is very important in your life. It's better that you go in for the reading, personalized one. But yes, these transit videos definitely are general, but do match up 50 to 60% for everyone. So let's start with this video without talking much on the initial part. So this is what I wanted to share with you, that this is the topic of today, that what exactly is going to be happening. And you can see what I'm wearing is yellow color represents Jupiter and Saturn's black. So that's the combination. And that is why, one must actually look at the colors also, because, the colors actually describe the theme of a particular transit. So what exactly is a double transit? First of all, let me start with that. Double transit means when a particular zone or particular area is aspected by both Jupiter and Saturn. And Jupiter is the pious graha. It is growth, expansion, optimism, luck, wisdom, philosophy, and it seeks to broaden the mind and gives us bigger opportunities and abundance. So until unless we have Jupiter's grace, even if the dasha is conducive, you will not be able to get that event going. And whenever Saturn is also looking at a particular zone where Jupiter is also forming a connectivity, which is a contrast graha, of course, from Jupiter, because it is the planet of discipline, structure, responsibility, limitation, maturity. But remember, it is the karaka for time. It's a significator for time, kala. So this definitely is going to be making sense when they both form a connection. So when you see this double transit, you must also see the Dasha first in your personalized horoscope. You can put up your horoscope from any of the chart that you feel that is going to help you, whichever software. And this particular transit, what I'm talking about, that is from 17th January, Saturn went into the Aquarius sign and Jupiter into the Pisces sign. And till 2023 April, this Jupiter was in Pisces. Now, what exactly does this mean? Like, if you can see in the pictorial form. Now, see, Jupiter was in Pisces at that time and Saturn was in Aquarius and was looking at the Scorpio sign. Both of them were impacting the Scorpio sign. And when we talk about the Scorpio sign, of course, we have to check where your Scorpio sign was and where your Scorpio sign is. So definitely it is the theme which is going to play out is that you will have a lot of emotional depth at that time. You will be working on the expansion to your shared resources and intimacy also. And this definitely will bring in some challenges in your joint finances. Psychological transformation definitely would have taken place. And some restrictions and responsibilities related to tax, your business, your debts, etc., you must have also experienced. And also, you must have experienced some health issues and coming out of the health issues also. Now, the double transit, what I'm talking about next is when Saturn transited into Aquarius and Jupiter transited through Aries sign from 22nd April to the 1st of May 2024. Now, this is the next one which I will be sharing in my readings also for the 12 signs, but this is just an overview of what I'm going to be discussing. Now, if you will see here, Leo as well as Aries signs were the ones which got impacted, or because of the double transit, these got triggered. Leo is a sign of expression, actually. You get romantically associated with someone, or you feel very expressive during this time, and it's a sign of fun, adventure, and also childbirth we see. So whenever Jupiter and Saturn are looking at Leo sign, definitely there will be some depending on your age group. This will bring in creative projects, love life, romantic relationships must have triggered in somebody's life, or children must have taken place, like conception or birth. Now, this also impacted the Aries sign. Aries is also about assertion. What is your identity? You definitely must have experienced some confidence at that time when this transit of Jupiter and Saturn was here in the Aries sign, Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. Also, this must have triggered some kind of changes, or maybe you would have got the leadership qualities, or you would have got that stature during this time. Now, coming to the next one, that is when Jupiter transited through Taurus from 1st May to 14th May. Saturn was still in Aquarius sign at that time. Till 29th March 2025, it's going to be there. So there are, total, I have made 7 slides for this, 7 transits. So I have divided into 7 parts, okay, and how the upcoming year is going to be. So I will be comparing from this time to this time, what happened when from 1st May to 29th of March, what all happened? Because here in this one, Scorpio again got triggered. So you must have experienced some overhauling, in your life. Some really emotional drama must have taken place. Psychological transformation must have taken place. Or you must have faced difficulties in your relationship or health also. Now, this is a slide which I wanted to show you, because Saturn is looking at Scorpio. Jupiter is also looking at Scorpio sign. So this Scorpio is getting the double transit. So you have to check in your chart, which I will be sharing with you also. Quickly, I'll run through the dates again now. When from 29th March, Saturn leaves the sign of Aquarius and moves into the sign of Pisces. Now, Jupiter is going to be in Taurus from 1st May to 14th May, 2024 to 2025. Now, Jupiter is going to be also aspecting Virgo, and Saturn is going to be aspecting Virgo as well. Also, Saturn is going to be impacting Taurus sign till the time Jupiter is in Taurus sign. So that is what is double transit, no? When both the planets are looking at a particular zone. So Taurus and Virgo will get impacted at that time. Now, what is a Taurus sign? Taurus is a sign of expansion. Material resources, financial situation will improve, because if you don't save your money and you don't make the best use of your resources, Saturn is looking there. So Saturn will say, oh, you don't do this, then you have to face challenges in these kind of positions. Saturn actually forces you to build a strong foundation. That is why it is definitely very essential to make the best use during this time period. Okay. When from 29th March till the time Jupiter is in the Taurus sign. Okay. Now, Jupiter is going to be changing signs next year. So from 29th March to 14th May, this transit is going to be playing out, and these two, Taurus and Virgo, will get impacted. Now, double transit will change from 14th May again. 14th May to 18th of October, Jupiter will be changing the signs. Jupiter will be in Gemini. So what is it going to be impacting? Sagittarius sign is going to be getting the double transit. So see where your Sagittarius sign is. So Saturn will be looking at Sagittarius. Jupiter will be looking at Sagittarius. Also, one more thing I wanted to share with you was when Saturn is in Pisces and Jupiter in Gemini, Saturn will be aspecting Sagittarius and Jupiter Aquarius also. Can you see? So they both are forming an exchange actually, they're looking at their opposite signs. So this is also going to be enhancing the situation, So this is why I'm saying that, it is not easy to check the transits, it's not that simple. So when Saturn is going to be looking at the Sagittarius sign, and so is Jupiter. Now, this is a very positive time period because, people will learn more. People will become very much inclined to philosophy, education, and spiritual exploration. And this is also going to be giving more of a global connectivity if you're looking at that. But if you do not get involved in laying the right kind of foundations, you might just get involved in some significant downfall also. So because of the Saturns, Saturn brings in challenges related to higher studies and worldview, what is your spiritual pursuits, whether you are doing things in a proper way or not. Lastly, when Jupiter, not lastly, this is second last. So Saturn in Pisces, of course, is going to be since 29th March. Now, Jupiter changes signs again. Jupiter is going to be in Cancer sign. Now, when Jupiter is going to be in the Cancer sign, Pisces gets the double transit. Why? Because Jupiter is going to be looking at Pisces and Saturn is posited in the Pisces sign. So this is where, you will experience the Pisces sign will get in the impact of double transit. So this brings in spiritual growth, emotional healing, connection to the unconscious, expands your ability to explore the spiritual, mystical, subconscious realms. And Saturn brings in challenges related to spiritual beliefs, emotional health, or you might just need that solitude time. Also, this is going to enhance your spiritual and emotional side as well. So this is what is going to happen. And then again, Jupiter moves backwards and comes back to the Gemini sign on the 5th of December till the 2nd June 2026, when this double transit is going to be again getting active and Sagittarius sign is again going to get active. All right. So this is what is the transit which I wanted to share. So the first, we can say somewhere around maybe 10-15 minutes. Please do watch this, because you will get to know only if you watch the dates in the beginning part, what the double transit dates are. Now I'm going to be taking you through for the predictions, that is what exactly will happen for all of you. So compare first. So to compare, I'm going to be sharing with you the readings from 2023. So what exactly is the way to look at the transit? So I always say, look at from the ascendant and moon, and also the dasha. Okay, the double transit will definitely help you understand your through the dasha sign also. So for Aries natives, now what is dasha sign? I've made several videos. Please refer to the short videos that I've made. 2 videos I've made. Please refer to that. Now, I've divided into 7 parts. The first part, now you have to tell me, everyone, please, when Saturn was in Aquarius from 17th of January till 22nd April. Now, this was the time period when you felt a lot of emotional and spiritual churning which took place in your life. You must have experienced some health issues also. You must have had some transformation, psychological transformation. You must have had some intimate relationship also. You might have experienced growth, financial partnership, investments, inheritance at that time. Okay. Now, the next one is from 22nd April 2023 to 1st May 2024. Now, that is the time that time period was when you had some changes in your personality you did make, your maybe your looks, your personality, some new beginnings you must have experienced, increased confidence. You just could be in that limelight, sense of optimism you just had also, and you could take risks and you could do very well at that time, and you had some interdependence, increased dependence on yourself also. And definitely you felt that you had a lot of confidence, but at the same time you had to really work hard. You really put in the best foot forward, and you really became the leader. So till May 2024, you were on the peak. You experienced all those positive things as well, and expanding your personal horizons. Okay, maybe you connected with someone at that time who actually helped you grow. Okay. And with this Saturn, Saturn was in your Aquarius sign. So you had some restrictions because you could not spend more time with the people in and around you. So you felt quite uneasy because of lack of interaction with your own people at that time. A lot of work was there, so you could not. Also, maybe childbirth or child conception or creativity increased in your life. You really did very well on the self-expression. You enjoyed, there were some creative projects that you were working on. Romantic love life actually was also triggered. But what happens, you faced restrictions and responsibilities in your romantic relationship because you were not having that kind of time, and you were burdened with so much of duties at that time that you could not actually do much about your relationships. But it definitely pushed you to create lasting structures in your personal life. You really did well in your romance, balanced in your love relationship, and long-term planning and hard work. That was what you actually experienced during that time. Then comes the next part, that is when we talk about 1st of May 2024 till the 29th of March. Now again, 29th of March 2025. Now this is the next one. Now you have to tell me also whether this thing happened or not. Now here you must have fallen sick something must have happened or triggered, which may be some accident or something to do with your health issue. If it so happened, you must have experienced quick, swift recovery also, because this must have given you, the Jupiter's aspect must have given you some transformation also. You must have studied, or you must have learned more during this time. You must have given, retrogrades would be different. Yeah, I will be making a separate video on the retrogrades also. Please don't worry. It cannot be that in one video you will get everything. It's impossible. If somebody is making for 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours also, it is not possible that they will give everything. Not possible. So when you were having some intimate relationships, discipline happened in your life, maturity came into you. So that is something which happens between 1st of May 2024 to 29th of March 2025. You will learn more now. See, we do have 3 more months to go this year of Saturn's transit into the Aquarius sign. So that is why I've divided into different parts. Now, the next part is from 29th of March till the 14th of May 2025. Now, from 29th March, Saturn moves into Pisces sign, and the double transit will be on Taurus and Virgo sign. So this definitely is going to be giving you growth in your finances. You will be working through your financial growth and resources during this time for sure. You will get some financial opportunities also, and you may face some litigation at that time. So be careful. You will be able to work harder for your financial security. You will bring in more of the, positive, or we can say laying the foundation to the positive, strong foundation to making money out of money. And this will also give you some optimism. You will be working, planning, you will be improving through your practical approach also during this time period when we talk about the 29th of March 25 to 14th May. Now, next is from 29th of March 2025 to 14th May, one aspect I've covered. Now, 15th of May till 18th of October, Jupiter will be transiting Gemini at that time, and Saturn will be in the Pisces sign. So that's the time when you will again be thinking of growth. You'll be thinking of travels. You'll be actually having a lot of optimism, philosophical approach. You will be looking at the bigger picture now. Now is the time when you will acquire knowledge, good for higher studies. If at all you have been waiting for some relationship to trigger, this might just click. The relationship also. This is also a good time period, to explore the overseas lands. If you are in the overseas lands, it might just bring in some changes there. Maybe you will change the job, you will change your, financial status. You will be working really harder, but you are in that isolation zone also during this time period. Then comes 18th October 2025 to 5th of December 2025. Now, this would be the time when Jupiter will be transiting through the Cancer sign. Saturn will be in the Pisces sign. Now, this is going to be the double transit on the Pisces sign, which is your 12th house. Now, when Jupiter's grace is there, so if at all you have been having, or, some kinds of highs and lows, or you're feeling that there is lack of concentration, or you're not able to focus on the work and you're losing out on finances, somebody is not well. So this is definitely the time period when you're going to be experiencing some spiritual growth, emotional healing, and you will be successful in your competition also. And there can be that you are going to be self-reflecting during this time. Some deep personal healing is going to be taking place, and you definitely are going to be looking at the picture in a very different perspective. Maybe you're going to be leaving your country and going to the overseas land, or coming back to your overseas, or coming back to your base, the foundation where you were born, or the place where you were living from a long, long time. You come back to that place. And also this might just bring in some relief in your health also. You will feel better. And then 5th December till the end of December next year, 2025 would be the time when you will be traveling, you'll be going in for some higher learning, higher studies, transformation takes place, also healing takes place. In case your father has been unwell, he will feel better, or it can bring in some kind of health related issues also to your guru, your teacher, or somebody, in the family who's elderly and who's not been keeping too well. You might just hear some sad news also related to that zone. Okay. Now, that is why I divided into 7 parts. I've made 7 slips, wherein I have mentioned about what happened from 2023 January till all the way till 2025 December. So please do write in the comment section, Aries natives, what happened, how you felt, and what exactly is going to be the upcoming transit of double transit going to take you at. Okay, that will really help me also. This is my research, and I want you all to also get into that zone. Now, I've divided for Taurus natives. I'm going to be talking about 7 parts, how this is going to be the double transit from 2023 to 2025. Okay. Now, Jupiter actually was in Pisces from till the 22nd April 2023, and Saturn was in Aquarius at that time. So here the double transit was on the Scorpio sign. That means if you were unmarried, you must have gotten married. If you were without a relationship, you would have gotten into relationship. Travels must have taken place because your 7th house is getting active at that time. And 7th houses are the people. So you must have started a new business. You must have got a good business proposal. You must have started some startup maybe, or you would have got a lot of work to do. People must have really, been in your up and about, that you have to do this, finish this task, finish that task. So you have really put a lot of effort at that time to complete, or the hardworking you was totally into it. And also, in the Pisces sign, we had the Jupiter. So you must have made good friends. You must have learned, or maybe you would have taken a pilgrimage at that time. So till 22nd April 2023, the double transit was in your Scorpio sign. And also it gave you some relief from the health issues that you were having. Also childbirth. If at all you were into the spiritual realms, this must have given you some internal healing. You must have actually grown a lot. I hope I'm audible. Okay. And also there is a possibility, at that time, you must have traveled overseas also. Now coming to the next one, that is from 22nd April 23 to 1st May 2024. Now, during this time period, you must have purchased property. You must have purchased a vehicle, or there must have been some kind of change in your place where you are living. Maybe you've renovated your place at that time. You did something to grow, study, expansion. But it has given some health issues to your mom also. Okay. Then it also gave you some travels overseas. Maybe, you met someone during the travels, and, because it is Jupiter in the Aries sign during this time period, so you must have traveled overseas. It must have given you some relief in your workplace, and the kind of job that you were waiting for, dream job you must have got. And some education must have started, higher studies you must have started also in the overseas places. Then the next one is from 1st of May 2024 till 29th March 2025. Now, this is the time period when you can maybe have association with some foreigners. Travels might be fruitful. You might meet a potential partner, or this can bring in some growth in your future prospects regards to your finances also. You will make some healing on yourself, maybe some cosmetic treatment you're going to be taking, or you're going to be joining some kind of education institute, teaching profession, something to do with, finance, banking, government related job. You must be able to join till 29th March 2025. Now, the next one is, please do let me know in the comment section if, the readings matched up, before and after. That is how we should be able to, understand the transits better. From 29th March 2025 to 14th May 2025, what's going to happen? Now, this is the time period you might just be changing yourself, now. You will be getting into the leadership qualities, enhancing yourself, upgrading yourself, going in for that cosmetic surgery that you were waiting for. Also, learning process will definitely be in depth. You're going to be looking at the picture in a very different light, in a different perspective. And also, this is good for your financial growth. Maybe you will be now working on your resources, how you can make the foundation. Income streams might increase. You might just have general sense of abundance in your life. And also health. You will be working on your health, on your career, on your profession, on your wellness. Also, a disciplined approach towards your health and work will definitely be giving you those positive and sustainable habits. There can be that you are going to be very consistent, and you're going to be looking at the depth and into the depth and the details you will be getting into. So this is something which is going to lead to your growth. Your romantic relationships might actually get better. Also, this might just bring in some relief in your, in your children's life also. If you are yourself into competition or anything to do with student life, so this is going to be triggering that success also. Okay, so this is the time period. I would say these 2 months definitely are going to be in your favor, so make the best use of. Then Jupiter transits Gemini sign from 15th May and till the 18th of October. This is going to trigger actually, if at all you have been having any health issues, this time period is the time when you will experience some highs and lows in health. So that is the reason, from 29th March to 14th May, I would request you 2025, make the best use of your resources and your time, and be more focused on your health also, on your diet, on your health. Okay, this will help you, get better. And take care of your health from 15th May to 18th of October. And in case you have been planning any kind of investments or anything to do with your learning, also, your personal transformation, some serious responsibilities and work is definitely going to be coming through. And also discipline, learn more. I would say if you want to be better off, intellectual or spiritual pursuits will help you grow intellectually. If you want to go in for any kind of business or anything to do with startups or something, so this would not be that favorable time period. Okay. Now, the next part is 18th October 25 to 5th December 2025. Now, this would be the time period when you can have some relationships working your way. Getting in touch with the government officials, some really, those people who are at a particular stature, VIPs, or, some bosses, seniors, all that is going to trigger as well. Now, this might just bring in some social settings, resetting your social network maybe. Now you will focus on building lasting and meaningful relationships. So you need to put the collective efforts there so that you can grow and you can be more into the overcoming the, limitations or fears that you have. So maybe with your friends, with the healing, with the connections, you will feel better. Okay. So 18th October to 5th of December is a good time period to conceive. Maybe you are thinking of growth, This is the time for travels, solitude. Maybe you are working really too much, long hours. So this is something which is going to happen. And lastly, 5th of December, 2025 till the end of December. What is going to happen at that time? Now, that's the time period when you will have to take care of your health. 5th December to the end of December 2025. You have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your learning process. Do not leave the learning process. You need to grow. If you really want to grow, you need to put efforts there. Also, work on the joint finances. If you want to start a business, be cautious when you're signing any documents and agreements. You might just fail there. So that is something, you have to be working on during that time period. The last month, I would say. Please do write in the comment section if something matched, and that will really help you what exactly is going to happen in the upcoming year. Unless we compare what has happened, the double transit, what has it given you, we'll not be able to know what exactly is coming up. That is why I always give the readings as per what happened in the previous and what will happen in the upcoming. Okay. Because this definitely, my teacher, Shri KN Rao Sir, has taught us. And if you don't know this, until and unless there is this double transit, no event happens. I've seen none of the events happen. Okay. If at all you are in the Dasha and double transit is not there, it will not actually give you a marriage or a childbirth, etc. My children, if I talk about my children, that's when, the double transit really worked. It worked. But yes, the Dasha has to trigger as well for Gemini natives. Now I'm going to be taking you through down the lane, memory down the lane, what all happened. For you guys from 17th January 2023 till 22nd April 2023, this double transit, was in your triggered your 6th house. So in case you were having any kind of health issues, you actually got some relief. You were really working on your diet, on your fitness, on your routine, or maybe you were working on how to get better, how to get stable, how to focus on long-term work and health goals. You were really disciplined. You wanted to be more, on the consistent side, getting into the details, the depth of everything. And also your responsibilities at the workplace increased. You actually were pushing too much to create sustainable habits because it was giving you some kind of transformation also. Your shared resources actually, were really very important for you. Maybe someone helped you during that time, how to go about it and how to make money out of money also, because Saturn transited through your 9th after the 8th house. So you definitely were feeling better with 9th house Saturn transit also. And your father's health must have actually deteriorated at that time, or your connection with your seniors and bosses, you had to actually impress them a lot. You had to be pushy a bit. And also at the workplace, you got some real good recognition and you really did well. And you got that kind of, a growth also. Now, next part is from 22nd April 2023 till 1st May 2024. Now, this is the time period you must have traveled. Short journeys must have been there, of course. You must have made friends or you must have met your old friends at that time. Okay, just do write in the comment section if it matched up, or even if it didn't match up. No harm in telling. Maybe some things don't resonate, So I want to hear everything, good, bad, ugly. Now here, it must have given you some short journeys which were really very fruitful. You were very curious in learning more. You must have expanded your knowledge at that time. Some serious work must have taken place as well. And also, when it comes to your friends, maybe, you had parted ways from the friends who were really not essential in your life or who are just pulling you down. Some serious commitment to the groups or causes that you actually got involved in, you supported, gave you good results also in return. Maybe, you were connecting with some NGO, some productive friendships, alliances triggered. Also, this must have given you some long lasting relationships also. And this was the time, when I feel with the Jupiter in Aries, this also must have triggered childbirth, or your children must have, done really well in their life. They must have improved. Anything to do with your competition, your if you're a student native, you must have really done well in those areas of life. It must have given you that creative self also. So this would have been a very beautiful time period, I would say. This whole 1 year would have given you some relief also in your health, in your relationship. I know Gemini natives have been having some issues on the home front because Ketu was there, from November, but in the fourth house. But Jupiter was a big time saving grace. Your mother's health, or maybe, you did the renovation of your place. You were too distressed because, things were not moving in the direction you wanted to. But at the same time, the end result was in your favor. So we have to see all of that. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next segment. That is from 1st of May, 2024 till the 29th March, 2025. Now, this is the time period you will be focused on your growth, on your success, on your work, and you definitely are going to be an achiever. Now, this is 2-3 months are still left, when we talk about this transit. So make the best use of this time period. If at all you have not been able to use the resources, your travels, your journeys, now is the time you can expand and grow. And this is also a good time period to get into the health zone. You're focused on your health, your growth, your finances, because everything is interlinked. So you will be working through all of that. Then the next one would be from 29th of March, 2025 till the 14th May, 2025. Now, that would be the time period which is going to be a very, very positive time period for you. So just for a few days, this transit though is there, but it is going to impact you, your mental setup. Your mother's health will improve. You definitely are going to grow. Travels will be fruitful. You might just be making some important decisions regards to your finances also. Shared resources. You're going to be saving money now. So this is the time you have to tell me what exactly happened. Also, this would be 15th May to 18th October 2025. Now, this is an amazing transit again. Why? Because it is going to give you some connections with the overseas people. You're going to be getting married if you are unmarried. You're going to be meeting people. You're going to be interactive. You're going to be expanding your horizons now. You're going to be exploring. Now you're going to be traveling, understanding things, how people are behaving. You're going to be a learner. You're going to be meeting those kinds of people who are going to be helping you grow. So make the best use of this transit when you have Jupiter over your first house and Saturn in Pisces in your 10th. So this is the double transit which is going to really trigger your 7th house, and it is going to be good for your startup business also. If at all you are putting effort and you're not being paid off, now is the time you will be paid off. And this will repeat from 5th December to the 31st December 2025. Also, it's the repetition at that time. If you're not married, you will get married. Also, 18th October to 5th of December. Again, very positive because Jupiter will be Ucha, exalted, and Saturn will be in Pisces sign. So you will definitely be doing well at the place of work. You're going to be meeting people, you're going to be interactive, you're going to be a leader, and you're going to be making money out of money also. You'll be parking your funds well, you'll be making, striking some discussions, conversations. Just take care of your health, I would say, at that time, because you're overworked. Any kind of litigation or separation from your partner you have been thinking of, that will be averted. You will not be getting into that zone any longer. If at all you have been feeling that, yes, I want to part ways, I want to be with this person, so that will be actually you will be getting rid of it from 5th December to the 31st of December, 2025. So overall, I feel that the upcoming transit is definitely going to be better, and it is going to give you those, the restrictions that you were feeling, you will be coming out of it also. Okay. And definitely, the north direction would be favorable for you for sure. Okay. So pay attention at that time. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Now, see, Cancer natives, I have divided this double transit from 17th January 2023 all the way till 31st of December 2025. So you have to tell me what all happened, whether it happened or not, in the comment section. Because unless we compare, we'll not be able to judge the upcoming transit also. And double transit definitely is the most important transit. Rahu Ketu transit I've already done. And these 4 planets will play out the theme every year after year. So if you, have a conducive Dasha, so just check what happened from 17th January 2023 to 22nd April 2023. Now, at that time, specifically, you must have met someone very special. It could be anyone, your partner, your would-be partner in relationship, or maybe childbirth also could have happened or taken place, or conception could have taken place. Also, it can be that you actually, were too much into entertainment, enjoyment at that time, fun activities, because it's the 5th house, which is going to, which is playing the theme at that time. So you actually learned a lot during this time. You were more into creativity, structure planning, how you can be more spontaneous, how you can enjoy the creative self of yours. Daily routine must have played out the important theme in your life at that time. And it has given you some churning also, deep churning must have taken place, because you have been going through some upheavals here and there, at the home front. You could not meet right kind of people deceived you. And but surely, you must have met someone, that special someone also during this time. You must have experienced your hidden potential also. You must have learned a lot, because after the 8th house, Jupiter went into your 9th house at that time, and Saturn was in your 8th. I know Saturn's transit in the 8th house must have given you, a lot of churning, transformation, slow growth. Everything was stalled. You felt, I'm just, not been able to do anything. But divine grace definitely comes in, So till 22nd of April, that divine intervention was there. You must have felt, oh, I am on the verge of breaking, but you must have got that grace last minute. Somebody as if has pulled you up, out of that problem. That kind of an energy also played out. So do tell me if that happened. And also you learned a lot. Your experiences only taught you. You must have met gurus. You must have learned from, or maybe astrology. You must have learned astrology even more in depth. Then Saturn, and Saturn was, of course, in your 8th, and then Jupiter moved into your Aries sign from 22nd April 2023 till 1st of May 2024. Now, Jupiter in the 10th house, is like a debilitation place for him. So, it is like, he's not those kinds who will say that, he wants to teach, he wants to do things for others. Now, he and says that I know it all. What do I have to do now? So you should, if you would have met me, I would have told you not to go in that zone where, you think that I know it all zone. So now that must have made you really, uh, face a lot of challenges in your career front also. You must have had some long-term desires and ambitions and leadership skills that you must have enhanced also at the same time. It has given you consistent effort and patience also. How you can develop that patience, that comes when Jupiter is in your 10th and Saturn in your 8th, looking at this Jupiter. So what happened? Your double transit was in your Pisces sign at that time. Let me just share what happened to the screen share. Yeah. So it was in the double transit during that time was in your, one sec, where did I go? Yeah. So the double transit was from 22nd April to 1st of May in your 5th house, in your 2nd house, and in your 1st house, in your 10th house. So this was the time period you were thinking about resources, how you can make the ends meet. And this gave you a lot of opportunities also, which came through and which was really, very positive for you. You learned a lot at that time. Maybe your family taught you a lot, or maybe, you could make out who's who at that time, the who's, were the question marks. And you were very consistent and practical in your financial and resources also. And it gave you that, at the same time, it gave you that growth at the workplace also. So you have been working really very hard, but it gave you money, thankfully. I know sometimes what happens, you keep working harder, but you don't get the results. So you feel very demotivated also. But this must have given you some, with challenges, some relief in your finances also. Now, 29th of March till the, 1st of May, 29th March to 14th May 2024. Now we're going to be discussing this. No. The chits became mixed up. Yeah. 1st May 2024 to 14th of May 2025. 29th of May 20. Sorry, one sec. What am I doing? Yeah. 1st of May 2024 to 29th of March 2025. Now, this is a separate reading altogether. Now, this would have or will give you a lot of transformation. You will be expanding on your shared resources, emotional depth, some intimate relationship transformation is going to take place, and you will feel that you are, with the restrictions, you're growing in your responsibilities, and you're going to be actually healing yourself also. You're going to be matured, you're going to be reasonable, you're going to be successful during these time periods. Now, the workload, of course, is going to increase, and it is going to lead to some connections with the foreigners also, maybe, and this is also the time when, you will meet friends, you will connect with some a guru, some teacher who is going to be the guiding force and guiding light in your life. And this is also the time period when you can conceive, you can have childbirth. Children are going to be doing really well they are disciplined, they are doing well in their educational life also. So you're going to be the creative you, which is going to enhance. So that is something which is going to be taking place till the 29th of March. From 29th March to the 14th of May. Now, these are 14 days time period when I'm discussing this double transit, which is going to be giving you some growth in your professional career. Maybe if you're looking for a job, you're jobless, you will, during this time period, strong possibility that you will get the job. You will meet someone in your community who is going to help you out. So see if somebody is extending that help, take it. Also from these 14-15 days time period is very good for your travels also. Maybe you will meet those kinds of people who will be asking those documentation agreement, during this time period. Maybe you're going to be getting into that zone also. You're going to be getting into the depth and detail of everything. You will learn more. You will be in that expanding zone also, and you will definitely get that support from the right kind of people also. Maybe at the workplace you have to change your mental setup, and PR, visa, etc. will also trigger. 15th of May 25 to 18th of October 2025. Now, this is the time period when you will be getting into the depth and detail of everything, and you will be learning more. You'll be consistently working on your diet, on your health, on your resources, litigation, loans. You'll be able to pay off, and you'll be getting some verdict also in your favor. This is also good for competition success. From 15th May to 18th October is a very good time period, I would say, if you want to go in for that job change also. 18th October to 5th of December is the time period when you will have some higher learning, meeting those gurus, teachers, occult sciences. Maybe you will be learning astrology. You're going to be traveling, and you will be growing exponentially in your knowledge. So this is definitely a very positive time period, and similar kind of energies you will experience from 5th December to the 31st December as regards to your health. Maybe, sometimes what happens, we are not able to focus on our health because there's a lot of work to do. So that's something that you will be doing, and starting again from 5th December all the way till June 2026, actually, So make the best use of these transits. And, if you want to conceive also, you can conceive during this upcoming year if you're planning pregnancy. Okay, it's just that you have to be more careful about your health in between, and that is especially from 18th October to the 5th of December 2025. All right, so do let me know in the comment section if something matched or something didn't. That'll help me. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Leo. Now, Leo natives, in the beginning part, I've given all the dates, though I'm going to be sharing with you what exactly I'm talking about. The double transit is based on Jupiter and Saturn's interaction with each other on a particular zone. When they're casting impact on a particular zone, that is double transit. So in case, you want to, check what the double transit did to you from 2023 to 2025, so this is the video for you. And we cannot just generalize all the videos by saying that the lot of this is here, the lot of that is there, and this transit is going to take place, and this transit is, that is something which I will be doing on the monthly basis, of course. But this is actually setting the theme, how things are going to be. So do watch the Rahu Ketu transit video also, and I've given the predictions from the past and the future as well. Similarly, here also, I'm going to be sharing with you my insights. Now, what is happening? We are going to be starting from 17th of January 2023 till 22nd April 2023. What all happened? Now, during this time period, you must have purchased some property. You have been traveling. You must have learned more. Education-wise, you must have grown. And also, there is a possibility that during this time period, you must have renovated your place. Maybe, if you could not buy property, you must have renovated your place. You must have expanded in your emotional world, family, sense of security. You might have experienced some positive energy or positive growth through your home, family, nurturing relationships. Also, sense of limitation or hardship must have been there also simultaneously, because you have been spending a lot of time at the workplace. You could not devote that kind of time to your family members during this time also. But you were working to gain that stability. So you have been really focused on your work during this time, and you grew also. Nonetheless, it was giving you some highs and lows as regards to your profession, relationship wise also. But at the same time, it gave you that relief also. Taxes increase, you did some insurance, all that also must have happened, but it gave you some health issues as well. You must have gained a lot of weight, or maybe your relationship with your bosses and seniors must have triggered more of work. It was good, your bosses changed, and you just had a lot of work in hand. So you were spending less time at home and you were spending more time at the workplace. Now, the next segment is 22nd April 2023 till the 1st of May 2024. Now, how was this transit? Very good. You must have changed your personality. You must have lost weight. You must be focused on your health and diet. You also must have got lots on your plate. Or maybe you were getting a lot of time during this time for your self-churning, actually, self-introspection. Because when, you are self-reliant, you're putting that effort on yourself, you grow maturely. You grow in your maturity levels. You're persistent. You must have tried to balance your impulsiveness with your, caution. You must have been very cautious while conveying things to others. Also, it must have given you long-term self-improving, on the health-wise, also on the personal level also, you must have grown. Also, it gave you some travels. Maybe the travels were really fruitful. You made money out of money. Grace was there. You were spiritually growing, exploring. Education-wise, you were learning more. You were having global connectivity more. You were, maybe you launched some courses. You did some courses. You learned more. And you actually, helped somebody with the presentations at the workplace. You did really well. And that framework was being made. You were creating a practical, disciplined framework in your life. How I can be more matured, how I can be more sensible, how I can grow. So that framework was really the key to success also during this time. So till 1st of May 2024, you really were, on the scale of rising. And you were hopeful that things will get better, will get better, will get better and better. Then there was a downhill from 1st May 2024. Now, this is going to be there till the 29th March 2025. This might just give you some highs and lows. I would say the workload will be too much. You're going to be spending a lot of time at the workplace, but you're not getting those kinds of returns. You're away from your place of birth. You're away from the place where you actually, your family lives. Or it's a forced separation, or even if you're with your family, you're not able to spend that kind of time with your family. So you are a little frustrated also. But don't worry, things are going to get better. And of course, till 29th March, only 3 months are left. So you can just verify and tell me that, what happened from 1st May 24 till the 29th March 2025. So for this 1 year, I need your feedback on this. Because, your relationship with your partner, they were like, of course, on a very different platonic way, I would say. They were going downhill sometimes. You were getting agitated. You could not just spend more time with your family, so you were getting irritated. So all that will be there, so still you can modify these by doing these small things, behavioral changes. You can get better, if you just don't lose patience and you're cool, and don't think that you know it all. Just have a lay low, I would say. Do not just get carried away egoistically. Then the next would be from 29th of March 25 for 14 days till the 14th May 2025, only for 14 days. Now, this is the time, when the theme that plays out is definitely going to be in your favor. Make the best use of these 14 days. Maybe, at the workplace, people will start recognizing you. Your boss will change, or your job will change. This is the time period when you will definitely feel better in your health also. You will be working on your health. You will be working on your desires. You will be working on your, approach to life. Your perspective might change, because Saturn is going to be transiting your 8th house from 29th of March, 2025. Saturn is going to be in your 8th and is going to be giving you some restrictions also at the place of work. But definitely it is the time to learn more, explore more. Don't be egoistical. Don't think that you know it all. As I said, again, especially for these 14 days, you must make the best use of your resources. What are your resources? How you can lay the foundation to a better future tomorrow is the time. Take care of your health also. Be more disciplined, and you're good to go. And also, this will be the time that you will save some money also, or maybe there is has been some outlet of money, so that will be plugged in. 15th May 2025 to 18th of October 2025 would be the time period where you will meet somebody, you will have good connections with the higher authorities, government officials, good for competition success, for creativity, also for childbirth, because Sagittarius sign is getting the aspect. So this might just trigger the ego also. You might just feel that, oh, I'm the best, and why should I fall prey to or take orders from others? That kind of a thing also can happen. So you have to strike a balance. And overall, it's a very positive time period for meeting people, expansion in your work, change of job. In case you want to go for foreign studies, higher learning, student natives will definitely be faring very well during this time. They will get the admission, or they'll be applying elsewhere when, in the university. So they will get all those triggered as well. 18th October to 5th of December would be the time period when you will have to take care of your health. This is the time you have to be taking care of your health. Maybe, liver related issues, enlarged liver or fatty liver, etc. You have to eat proper. You don't have to just, eat anything and everything. So you have to keep a control on, keep a check on your diet also, on your speech also during this time. But it will give you some new prospects, new energies also prevalent. You will definitely be able to come out of those restrictions, that you have been experiencing. It will give you a new approach towards life. So when your perspective changes, I think that is more than enough. You might just be having some change in your profile also at the workplace. This might just change all of that. Lastly, it will be giving you, from 5th of December till the 31st of December 2025 would be the time when you will be again experiencing some positive energies. Childbirth can happen, marriage can happen. You can start with a romantic affair during this time. You will meet the right kind of people during this time to make the best use of your resources. Also, how you can grow in your business. Second marriage can also take place if you're looking for a potential partner. Okay, so do write in the comment section what happened and what you are heading to, that happened or not. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. Now, for Virgo natives, I've divided into 7 parts, starting from 2023 January, how things have been and how things are going to unfold. So from the 17th January 2023 to April 22nd, 2023, now this was the time period when you must have had some travels, very significant travels. You must have made some really very important decisions also regards to your health, maybe starting some new business, or also litigation. In case you were into litigation, you must have got a verdict during this time, or you must have made some important decisions as regards to your job, profile change. You must have also been, you applied for a visa and you got through. So maybe, that kind of a thing must have happened, or there was some churning which has taken place, in your relationship with your siblings also. That chemistry and bonding changed. Suddenly something triggered and something changed, at that time. Also, you must have written a book, maybe, you were into writing, journaling. So you must have expanded those energies also. And this must have given you some real important, significant travels. You must have met some guru, teacher-like people during this time who would have taught you something very important again. Also, this was the time when, you actually, must have met your father, and your father gave you some inheritance or property related issues were also resolved. 22nd April 2023 to 1st of May 2024. So for 1 year approximately. Now, this was the time period when you shifted or relocated from where you were, or you must have had some investment losses also. You made some money at the same time, you were having some losses also, but you did well, in the foreign land. Expenditures increased. Somebody was in the hospital, you spent there or something, but at the same time, it gave you that growth and that success also in the overseas land. You made money, good chunk of money also. You learned a lot. And also you must have experienced that people are, there for you, they're helping you. And it could have been that you visited some spiritual religious places also during this time, retreats or something like that. So that is something. And also it gave you shared resources. Maybe you were working on somebody else's accounts, and you were working on your savings resources, or your in-laws, they gave you some money, inheritances and all that regard. Also, from 1st of May 24 to all the way 29th of March 25. Now, this is the time period when, you will travel. Short journeys will be significant. If at all you have been waiting for those PR visa, etc., that will trigger. You might just connect with your siblings. Siblings might leave the country or you and go to some other place to settle down. Your friends will play a very important and significant role during this time. Get connected to the right kind of people if you really want to grow. Also, this will trigger some communication, real communication. In fact, you will learn more, and you will go in for some major heavy investments also during this time, and you will make good chunk of money till the 9th of March 2025. If at all you want to start a new business or start a new relationship, so you can do that as well. It is a very conducive time, but the best time would be to get married from 29th of March to 14th May specifically. This is a very good time period. 14 days time period I'm giving you, 15 days, but it is definitely the time if you want to start any business or start any relationship. And it will trigger that kind of energy where you will change your personality, any kind of cosmetic surgery, etc., you want to go in for. But that's an eclipse time also, so avoid. But surely this is a good time. You will get some proposal also, marriage proposal, job proposal, that will trigger. Also, this will be the time when you will travel overseas, learn more education wise. You're going to be shifting out, you're going to be traveling. On the 15th May 25 to 18th of October 2025 would be the time period when you will maybe shift out from the place you're on travels, or you're going to be shifting, moving, relocating, I would say. Maybe there is some change or maybe renovation which is going to take place at your home front. And this is also going to trigger the education. Academically, you are going to be doing really well. Childbirth. Children going overseas is quite likely. Mother's health will improve if she has been suffering. So this is definitely a very positive time period. And also a new job proposal will come through and you will get that. In case you have been waiting for a job change, this is the time you will. 18th October to 5th of December is the time period when you will make new friends, more friends, and you will connect with the higher authorities, VIPs, and this will give you that opportunity also in case you're waiting for to get married. And this is also going to trigger relationship, and your partner will become very matured and sensible in case you have been having any kind of separative tendency. So this is going to be getting that reconciliation mode, or that pacifying energies are going to be prevalent. So make the best use during this time of enhancing yourself and relationships also. Relationship wise, you will become very emotional. From 5th December to the last of this 2025, that is 31st of December, is the time period when you will get connected with your mother, with your home environment. Maybe you're going to be changing your place, relocation, renovation. You're going to be buying a property or buying a vehicle during this time. So in case your vehicle is going to the garage often, so this is, you will change the vehicle maybe. So this is something which is going to be the theme of the upcoming year. But we have to see how it played out, the double transit in the past, and then you have to see how it is going to play out in the next. So let's go on to the Libra reading, my dear Libras. Everybody will say only Libras. She will say, dear, dear. Everybody is dear to me. Libra natives, now I have divided into 7 parts, starting from 2023 January all the way till December 2025. How the time period was and how the time period is going to be, that is based on your double transit. I don't think so on the social media, on the YouTube, anybody has discussed this transit this way. I can assure you, I can give in writing. I can assure you, I will just pull out this video from the social media in case anybody has done this way. That is why it's always a long video. So for Libra natives, from 17th January 23 to 22nd April 2023. Now, this was the time period, when you experienced a lot of overhauling in your finances. Maybe expenditures grew, or you were thinking too much about your family members. You were actually, maybe elated to connect with your family in a very different perspective. You were communicative, you were discussing things, solid. And you see, from the Panauti, it is the Panauti when Saturn is in the 5th house, it said, and it's a Kantaka Shani when it's in the 4th. So back to back 5 years, of suffering, Libra has till the end, that is 29th of March 2025. But at the same time, what happened? Jupiter was a big time saving grace for you. It was in Pisces in your 6th house. So it gave you grace, it protected you in your marriage, in your relationship. You were working very hard. You could connect with the seniors and bosses you were with the job at that time. But what happened, you were having a lot of expenditures also. So you could not save much money at that time. And, you were trying to balance things out you were just in that race, how I can just work also, how I can balance my relationship also. So that kind of a race you have been going through from 17th of Jan 23 till 22nd April. Now 22nd April onwards till 1st May 2024. Now this is the time period when you were really getting the good results, the tasting the good results. In relationship wise also, you were doing well with your partner, with your bosses and seniors. You were connecting with the VIPs. If you were jobless, you got the job. You were able to save money also. You were meeting right kind of people also. And also it gave you a childbirth. Maybe you conceived at this time. Creativity increased, and you were doing really well at that time with the people you were connecting with. Some people you really needed, to connect with, to give you that kind of support. So you got that support, maybe from your mom, or from your dad, or from your friends, or from your peers, from your siblings. You got that kind of support. And also you learned a lot. And it was definitely very positive for the travel purposes also, starting new businesses. So you did really well during this time. From 1st of May 24 to the next year, when I'm making this video, till 29th of March 2025. Now, this is the time period when you will save money. Now, this is actually the time when you will actually meet those kinds of people who will change you. The transformative energy. Health issues, if you were suffering with, you will get better with that. You will definitely feel better. Your relationship with your family members are going to improve. You're going to be more seasoned. You're going to be more matured. Till the 29th of March 2025, you have to tell me what all happened. Though it has given you upheavals also from time to time, health issues also from time to time, but you have come out of it also at the same time, because you have been suffering. Just give me I need to drink some water, please. 1 minute. So it did give you that support also at the same time. See what happens. What is the divine grace? You are in a problem, you're pushed to the corner, but there is some support that you get by the end of the day. So that kind of an energy also played out. And Jupiter has been giving you off and on some support also. Though Jupiter in the 8th house, in the in the sign ruled by your Lagna Lord Venus. Since it has turned retrograde, things are a little better. Once in February it gets direct, so that would be the time when you will feel little uneasy, and then once it moves into Gemini, you will feel better. But still, this is a learning lesson time. You shifted out from a place, you're not settled. How you feel? That commotion is there, no? So that kind of unsettled energy also this Jupiter does give. But at the same time, you got that divine grace. You learned a lot. Your perspective has changed over a period of time. Libra natives have really changed. I know my clients also, and someone very dear to me is also Libra in my family. So then comes the 29th of March 25 to 14th of May. That is just for a couple of months' time, rather for not couple of, it's for few days that this transit is going to take place. March, April, May. So 1.5 months. So this is a time period that you have to make the best use of your resources. Maybe you will be traveling. There is some displacement that can happen also. It's not that great a period. This 1.5 months, I think you should lie low in case you're thinking of making some changes in your, at your home front, or maybe you're trying to conceive, etc. Avoid. If you're thinking of inheritance, maybe, you will not get that. During this time. Taxes, pay your taxes on time during this time. Do not avert that. 15th of May 25 to 18th of October. This would be the time that you will be having some kind. Yes, this is the time period when you will be experiencing some, some kind of travels which change your perspective again. You will meet your peers, your siblings, you will be writing something, some documentation, some kind of writing skills enhancement, learning a language, also selling off your property, and getting good price. So this will be the time when you can do all of that. 15th March 25 to 18th of October. This would be a very positive time for travels, for learning more, connecting with your parents, connecting with your father, your guru, your bosses. Maybe, you get your previous job back. It could be that you get those kinds of energies prevalent and favorable for you. Definitely very favorable for you also. So make the best use of your resources. Also, this will give you some relief in the litigation. Maybe you will get that closure. You will get that verdict that you have been waiting for. Do not get carried away and disperse or break away from your partner. This is not the time to do so. 18th October to 5th of December. Now, this is the time period which is definitely very beautiful for you, favorable for you, because this will give you some new job assignment if you're jobless, and if it will also give you some connectivity with those people at the workplace. You will be a leader, you will be a guiding force in their life. Also, you will be taking good care of your health. This will bring in the connectivity with the foreigners. Also, you might just travel. This might bring in some resource enhancement also. This is the time when you should be taking good care of your your health. You might just be doing things which give you, that recreational qualities will enhance. You might just be on the workout zone, no, I have to work out, I have to look good, I have to take care of my health. All those energies are going to play out as well. So make the best use of your, transit of this sort. Okay. Lastly, it will be from 5th of December till the last of December 2025. Now, that is the time period, when you will experience connection. You will feel strong connection with your siblings. Maybe siblings will come to your rescue. Documentation will be positive for you in case you have to travel somewhere overseas. So this is the time you should be, or if you want to go in for any kind of, change of residence, you can do that. It will bring in some kind of growth in your perspective also. Okay. So this is what coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So do hear the whole recording, the whole initial recording. Now I have divided into 7 parts. This from 2023 onwards, how the transits are going to be, how they have played out till the December 2025. Because until unless you check what has happened in the previous double transit doesn't work. And then you have to compare as to what all happened previously and now how it is going to play out. So 17th January 23 till 22nd April 2023. Now, this was a very good transit for you. This was a good time for you for changing your perspective. If you had to go in for any kind of learning, if you wanted to go for any kind of surgical process, cosmetic surgery, expansion, leadership skills, learning more. So all that you must have done. Also, just give me a moment. I'm getting a call. Just 1 second. I'll just join. 1 second. Yeah. So during this time period, you must have really got back on track. You must have learned a lot, and you must have grown in your professional area also. You must have made quite a lot of changes in your business perspective also. You must have done really well in your startup business also during this time. Now, the next is 22nd of April till the 1st of May 2020, 2nd April 23 till 1st May 2024. Now, this is the time period. This has been a really growth time for you. Peak of your success, I would say, in the workplace. People recognize you, they acknowledge your work, you got all the accolades, you made good chunk of money also. In case you were into litigation or something, you got relief, you got relieved from the relationship, the toxic relationship you were suffering with. This also got you that kind of health related, overcoming the health related issues also. You did really well there. You just recovered. You were focused more on your diet and fitness and all that as well, and you did really well in those areas. And also the confidence levels were really very high. From 1st May 2024 to 29th March 2025, which we are heading to also. Now, this time period is definitely very positive again for you, but it will give you some issues related to your children. It might just give you some issues related to your business prospects, but it will give you very bigger prospects and growth in your startups, or when you're doing anything to do with sole proprietorship. It is good for if you're self-employed, but not that great for your combination with the connection with others. So it's better that you do not get into any kind of partnership business. You must have done some solid business growth, collaborations, if you are into anything to do with collaborations and all, advertising and all. So you will marketing, advertising, you must have done really well. You must have saved a lot of money also during this time, but definitely not that great, as I said, for children, childbirth, conception. You must have had some bitter experiences over there in those areas. And then 29th of March 2025 to 14th May, 1.5 months, which is like, the time when you have to be careful about your relationship. Business proposal. Maybe you will get too good to be true situation, and you will get involved in that business and you will lose money. So that is something you have to be cautious about. And also it will give you connection with those kinds of people who might just be having some agenda. So you have to be careful about that. But it is definitely going to trigger new relationship. You might just connect with your friends, your siblings. You might just get into a relationship, a new partnership relationship also. Maybe, with you might just get married. This might trigger marriage also. So this 1.5 months is good, but we have eclipses during this time. So you have to be very careful when you're making these kinds of decisions. So you have to seek help and advice from an astrologer rather than making decisions yourself. Avoid. 15th of May till the 18th of October 2025. Now, this is the time period when you will be working on your finances, your resources. You will save money. You will connect with your family. Family guidance is required. Maybe, you will be connecting and learning more, joining an institute or, some language you will be learning also. So that way it is going to give you that positive energy, but you have to take care of your health. Eat on time, eat right. Don't have cold foods during this time period. You might just be working too much. You might not get that time to utilize, and take care of your health. So you will have to focus. You have to make deliberate effort to eat hot foods. 18th October to 5th of December would be the time period when you will be traveling. This is also very positive for making money out of money. You will be conceiving during this time. You'll be very creative. You might just come across those kinds of people who are going to be helpful. You're going to be growing in your profession also. But at the same time, it might just not be the good time period for switching the job that you're working. Status quo is the key. If you switch, maybe you will not be that satisfied. So avoid. From 29th of March 2020, 5th of December to the 31st of December. Now that's the time period when you have, you will make good chunk of money. You will meet those kinds of people who will help you in grow. You will learn more. You will be also speaking and talking a lot during this time period. Maybe you know about your work. Maybe you have too much to cater to. So maybe writing and learning more, at the same time imparting knowledge. You will be using your leadership qualities and skills also during this time period. So all the best. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. So please do refer to the initial slides. I've mentioned all the dates, and I'm going to be mentioning here also, but you know, it's very essential to divide the video into parts because the whole transit cannot give you good or bad results. So for Sagittarius natives, please do check from 17th January 2023 till 22nd April 2023 what all happened. I'm going to be sharing the insights. Please do write in the comment section if something matched or something didn't. So here, you must have changed your place, maybe relocated, or you shifted out to the overseas places, or you really were successful in the overseas lands if you were abroad. So from 17th Jan 23 to 22nd April 23, please do write. If at all you, you were traveling or you were shifting out or you were catering to your family, maybe, you know, you were fixing some expenditures. Maybe there was a lot of outflow of money. So you were trying to fix that, and expenditures, you know, how you could plug. So you were in that zone. And also it could have made you you must have made a lot of changes in your life, in your food habits, in your perspective, how you were transforming yourself from one perspective to another. You know, you just shifted. And this major shift actually brought about a lot of changes in your family relationships also. The chemistry and the bonding really changed, and you could really grow, and you were communicative. You were, maybe some documentation issues if you were having, you could do that and reconcile also with the people that you were working for. So this was a mixed bag, I would say. And growth, of course, happened away from your place where you were born or where you were. Changes happened. 22nd April to 1st of May, 22nd April 2023 to 1st of May 2024. Now, this whole transit, I would say I'm dividing it, also breaking it further down. Now, this must have also brought in a lot of higher learning. If you are a student, suppose you went overseas for higher studies, or you joined a university, or you joined a education institute, or you upskilled yourself, you learned a lot. You were in that mode where you were, working on your project, or you were working on your acquiring knowledge, upskilling yourself. All that happened. Also, it brought about a lot of changes in your, at the place of work. You quit your job and, you were regretful, or you joined somewhere else. That kind of a thing happened. You got a job. Also, it brought about, conception, maybe, your childbirth, creative energies. Also, this brought about a lot of, maybe you were appearing for some examinations, and, you were successful. But at the same time, it brought about some relationship issues with the romantic association. I would say you had some complications there. You had to reconcile, you had to push things. So that is something which was not that positive. Also, from 1st of May 2024 till the 29th March next year, that is 2025. Now, that is the time period when you will be relocating. You will be shifting. You'll be changing your place and going to somewhere else. If at all you have been trying and you could not during the 22nd April 23 to 1st May 2024, now is the time that will trigger again. If you are jobless, you will get the job. If you are looking for marriage proposal, you will get that marriage proposal triggering. Or maybe, you will come across your siblings, who you have not been able to communicate from a long time, or your family members you have not been able to. Somebody's in the hospital, you have to cater to, or you have to take care of during this time. Just take care. Otherwise, it is definitely going to be a very positive time period as regards to your uh, overseas journeys and travels and growth. So that prospects definitely is coming your way towards positive. And also litigation, in case you have been entrapped in litigation, loans, etc. So this is going to be in your favor. The verdict is going to be in your favor. Also, you're going to be very courageous, bold, and you're going to be making some important changes in your life. 29th March 25 to 14th May 2025 for 1.5 months. Now, this is the time period when you can have some investments going, and this might just be a loss kind of a situation. So you have to take care of your health also and your wealth also simultaneously during this time period. It might just trigger those kinds of losses. So you have to take care. Also, double transit cannot be only good, but yeah, Jupiter does save. Also at the workplace, maybe somebody will give you that kind of support. You will get that kind of growth. You will get that kind of accolades and recognition, and you will be getting those honors at the workplace also from 29th March to 14th May. Some promotion on cards maybe, on the 15th of May 25 to 18th of October 2025 would be the time period when you will get married. This is the time period when you will trigger all the relationships, or any kind of changes in you will definitely be acceptable by others. Maybe you will do something, right now, some startup, some new business, or some meetings with the VIPs and government officials, etc. You might just go in for the cosmetic changes, cosmetic surgery, etc. You will learn more, you will acquire knowledge, you will be growing. So this is definitely a very positive time period, and you'll be communicative. Your partner will be communicative. The partner will get in that zone, of growth. If you're solo, you might just find someone, and good for getting the conception, childbirth, creativity, unwinding, fun activities. 18th October to the 5th of December is the time you have to take care of your health now. Okay, you have to take care of your health. You might just have some friction with your mom. It can be that your mom is unwell, or see, friction with mom, very rare, but yeah, it happens. I've seen such horoscopes also. It might just bring in some relocation and some placement for you. So you have to be prepared for that also. There can be some changes which are, renovation, etc. is going on, and it is giving you some trouble here and there. Also, from 5th of December till the end of year, 31st December 2025 would be the time period when, again, it is positive for you. So you make the best use of these time periods for starting a new job, starting a new business, or meeting people, conversing with people, learning more, upskilling yourself. All this can enhance. Whenever, you talk about the first house significations, it is definitely about yourself, about your growth, about your people in and around you. Also, it will give you those opportunities, how you can become better. Long-term self-improvement goals you'll be focusing on. Any kind of restriction, impulsiveness is required. Any kind of impulsiveness restriction is required. Sorry about that. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. Just rushing through. Maybe I'm not rushing through, but it's just that there is. It's going to be difficult for the video to be uploaded. That is why I rush up at times. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So please understand that this transit of, the double transit, as we say, is of Saturn and Jupiter looking at a particular zone. So this is very important when we see and compare what happened in the previous time. We see from Ascendant, because, all the signs are, the horoscope is set as per Ascendant. So see from Ascendant first, then Moon also, and the Dasha. So when you see from all these, then only you will get the mixture of all, and then you know that, okay, this is working this way. So from 17th of January 2023, I have divided into 7 parts now. So see for what happened in the past, and then you see what happened in the future, happens in the future. So 17th January 2023 to 22nd April 2023, that is for a few months, down the line. This must have been the time period when you would have learned about who's who, the right kind of people. The toxic people just, were away from you, and the ones who were retained were the ones who actually helped you grow. Now, this was the time period when you actually made a lot of changes in your personality. You were less communicative, and whatever you used to talk was to the point. You really wanted to go in for signing those documents. You were ready, but something or the other did happen, which was causing all the glitches, which you could not carry forward. But surely this was the time to connect with people, with your siblings. You must have taken short journeys also during this time, and you must have wasted a lot of money also. You could not, or maybe you could not save money. Okay, but at the same time, this must have got you to the right kind of people. Now you have to tell me, maybe conception happened. It was good time for your children, good time for your romantic relationship. You were communicative. Now from 22nd April 2023 to 1st of May 2024, how was that period? That was the time period when you were having some health issues, highs and lows. You experienced a lot of turmoil, I would say. This was not that great a period for you. Relocation happened. There was no security. There was no financial security that you experienced. You felt that, things are not moving in the direction it should have. So you have gone through a lot between this time period. It has given you this one whole year has been really very, very tough for you. As it is, Saturn was in your second house, it still is. So this has given you problems with your family members, in your relationship. You have come to know that, no, I have to change my perspective. I have to change the way of looking at people and things. Otherwise, it is not going to help me. So you've learned a lot. At the same time, you maybe you have done some small renovations at home, or you have shifted out from one place to another for settlement, but you could not. So that turmoil you have gone through, this was not that favorable time period for you, for sure. It has given you some fatty liver or health related, or cholesterol growth. So you have been suffering. But what has happened is that you have been able to make the best use of other people's resources. You have been a good advisor. You could be into consultation. If you get into advisory jobs, you will really do well. You should try doing that. Banking job, advisory job, something to do with finances. You can handle finances well. You can be a good business person. Okay. So try doing all of these. Try out if at all you have been suffering. Then we bifurcate the other set of time period, which is from 1st of May 24 till the 29th of March 2025. Now, this is the time period when you will get to know about the right kind of people. You will connect with the right kind of people. You'll be very innovative. You'll be very communicative. You will be more into the limelight now. You will be with the government officials. You'll be talking to the people. You'll be growing. You'll be talking about growth, future prospects, how you can be a better person also. So you're on the learning side. Now you are learning more, better, creativity. So this will be the time when you will make money also. You will be able to plug those expenditures also. So things are getting towards the better. And then 29th March 2025 to 14th May 2025 would be the time when you will definitely be a little better off. Maybe you will find a job if you are jobless, or maybe you will find some ways to grow. You will meet your father-like figures, gurus, officials who are going to be giving you that kind of energy, and they're going to be helpful also. You will get that loan that you have applied for, and you will be successful in your competitions also. 15th May 2025 to 18th of October 2025 would be the time when you will be focused more on your health, how you can grow. Maybe you are going to be traveling. You're going to be paying off your loans. In case you were in that litigation, you will be able to come out of that litigation zone also. This will be the time period when you will learn more overseas, or you will be learning from the overseas people. Maybe you're relocating. You're going to be looking after someone in the hospital. You're going to be focused on your inner growth. You're working on growing your hidden potential, availing that hidden potential, using that hidden potential, working on that. Expenditures might increase during this time also. Then 18th October to the 5th of December. Now, this would be the time for getting married. In case you are looking for a potential partner, this is the time when you will be meeting those kinds of people who can uplift you. A business proposal, you will get a business proposal. You will start a new business. You will meet those kinds of clients you were waiting for from the overseas lands, maybe, you know. And this is also going to be a good time for short journeys, communication, PR, visa. This is going to trigger all of that. You will be now that prowess, that courage, that poise in your speech, communication skills. They're going to enhance. You're going to be more on the spiritual side also. You will be learning more spirituality, how you can use your religion to grow spiritually. 5th of December 25 to the 31st of December 2025 is the time which is going to churn things. Now, the churning time, expenditure time. Maybe you will be learning more how to deal with the resources that you have, how to dwell on the positives. Now you're going to be thinking of growth. You might just be connecting with people who are going to be helpful. Now you're going to be actually more practical, that practical you, which is definitely going to be very positive. Also, please see from Ascendant, because the whole horoscope is set as per the Ascendant. All the Rashis are set as per the Ascendant. See Ascendant. Then see Moon. Moon is your mental setup, how you perceive things. Something is going on. Somebody is happy with $10, somebody is not with 100. So that is the perspective. So see from Moon. Dasha is your current state. What exactly are you going through? So check from Dasha sign also. If you don't know your Dasha, put up a horoscope on a software, any software on the website, and see what Vimshatari Dasha you're in. Suppose you're in the Dasha of Jupiter. Jupiter is in your Cancer sign. You're not a Cancer sign rising, but you have a Jupiter in your Cancer. So see from Cancer also. That will help you understand the horoscope better, isn't it? So see what is your current state. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives this week, so this transit or double transit, as we say, of Saturn and Jupiter is going to be starting from 23 January till 2025 December. I'm going to be comparing so that you know what exactly happened when the double transit took place, whether not it happened, and whether we are going to be heading to that kind of transit in the future also, whether it is going to trigger those kinds of events or not. Now, with this transit of 17th January 2023 till 22nd April 2023, you have maybe, spent a lot of money during this time. You have changed a lot over a period of time. At the workplace, people have started to recognize you. You have become independent also, very hardworking, too much of pressure on you. So you have improved over a period of time with this transit from 17 Jan 23 to 22nd April 23. This also must have given you a lot of avenues opening up for you. You have been thinking how to grow, what to do, how I can improve, but a lot of transformation has also happened. At the workplace, you have changed a lot. Your perspective has changed. Suddenly you felt that, no, this is not going to work. This is not the way I should be doing things. Now I have to delegate. I have to do things in a proper manner. Then from the 22nd April 2023 to 1st May 2024, things changed. Things changed towards better. Maybe you got in touch with right kind of people. You actually could do better in your career, in your relationship. You actually improved. If you were solo, you found a partner during this time. And this also gave you short journeys, leisure trips. You could be more communicative with people. You were very charged up. You were very communicative. You were very bold also in making decisions. But it changed things in you. Something changed. Documentation issues you were facing, you were able to get that clarity. You could do things better. You could actually, start a new business also. So this was something which was good for growth, for maybe, you were waiting for that PR visa, you got that. You were waiting for a selling of your property, you wanted to move from one house to another, or relocation, you could do that also. So the time period for this 1 year was, I would not say completely bad. It was a balancing factor also involved in this. Divine grace was there. People were supporting you, your father, your mother, your family members, your siblings, they were supportive of you. Then comes 1st of May 24 to 29th March 2025, which we are heading to. Now, this is a separate story or ball game altogether. Now, here you felt that what you're doing is not the right way of doing it. So you changed, you switched, you change your job, you change your perspective, you change maybe your bosses changed, your line of action changed. Maybe you wanted growth, and you really did well. And also, your your abode was giving you that solace. When you come back home, you feel that, yeah, now I'm going to be taking some rest, I'm at home, that kind of a thing. Maybe you were overseas, you came back to your country. So to the roots, it actually kept you rooted, grounded. So this was actually the time period when you met those kinds of people who could help you grow. You could meet, at the workplace, the co-workers started to support you. So this was sort of a balancing year for you. Any kind of losses that you incurred, because it's also about investment losses that you made. So this was not the right time to go in for heavy investments till the 29th March 25. Just avoid. We still have 2-3 months to go. So avoid making investments, making blunders related to that. Also, maybe your bosses will change again if they haven't, or your portfolio is going to change. You're going to be changing, maybe departments. You might just be handling 2-3 more jobs apart from what you're handling right now. From 29th March 25 to 14th May, 1.5 months only. Now, this is the time period when you can change your place where you are living, or you can maybe go in for those, education plan, learning more, expanding. You can also be looking after your health in case you have been waiting for some relief in your health. Now you will get that treatment also. Also, there is a possibility of change of place, shifting out from the place where you are. And also it can give you that that stability. You will feel that little stable during this time. And mother's health will improve. You will connect better with your mom also. Then comes 15th May 25 to 18th of October 2025. Now, this is the next year I'm talking about. Now, this would be the time when you will connect with the seniors, bosses, new job assignment, travels might trigger. Also, it will be a good time period to save money. You will be actually working on your finances, your resources, your investments, and you will be very innovative in making those also. How you can, make money out of money. The fear, the insecurities, you will be able to overcome. Your friends will help you. The community you move around in, they will help you. Older siblings, your father-like figures, they will help you. Your bosses, your seniors, your communication gap that was there now will bridge. And you will definitely do well overall in your relationship also. Some new relationship can also trigger, maybe you might just find a potential partner during this time. So all of that is definitely very positive for you. Also, childbirth, conception can also take place, and savings will increase. 18th October to the 5th of December is the time period when you will be working on your resources. You will be connecting with your family. You will be eating on time. You'll be sleeping on time. So you're now focused more on your health also. And if you're not, you should pay attention to your health and grow rather than, going down, because if the health is not good, everything goes for a toss. So take good care of your health, and you will definitely be sailing through this phase also. Then so this is till the 5th of December. So 5th of December to the 2nd of June 26, rather 31st of December 2025. We are discussing till then. So this is the time period. Again, new windows are opening for you. You will be able to conceive, you will be able to learn more, you'll be thinking of travels, growth. Maybe you're going to be meeting those kinds of people. So overall, double transit is going to be very good next year onwards. So 29th of, rather 5th, 14th May onwards next year, things are going to get better for you. So I think you should make the best use of this time period for sure. All right. And do hear what, do compare and write in the comment section that this happened or this didn't. That'll help me also, no? And I need that kind of, that's my consolation prize for doing such a long video. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, I've divided the whole phase of double transit into 7 parts. 7 dates I'm giving you, slabs I'm giving you, starting from 17th January 2023 till the 22nd April 2020, till the December 2025. So from 17th January 23 till 22nd April 2023 was the time when you actually were traveling, you learned a lot, you acquired knowledge, and you met your guru. You were waiting for meeting that guru and you could meet. Also, this gave you a different perspective towards life. You could think of growth, you could think of how you can change yourself towards better. Your line of thoughts and thought process changed completely, and this was a good time period for surgical process if you went through, or any kind of job change. All that was in your favor, of course. So this was a good time period, I would say, till 22nd April 2023. Now, from 22nd April 23 to 1st May 2024, now this was the time when you got relieved from the litigation. You had taken some loans, you could pay them off. You were, or maybe you were on the verge of breaking up from your partner and you reconciled, or the vice versa. It could be maybe your partner didn't want it, so you could actually get that relief. Maybe you broke up and you got that relief. You could buy property at this time. Also, you spent on the resources, on the savings more. You spent on the you were working on your savings a lot. You could save money, you could connect with your family, you could take the help and advice from the right kind of people during this time, and it really helped. It was really the time when you could meet with your family if you were overseas. This was the time when you made a lot of dietary changes also. You wanted to look good, you wanted to take care of your health, or maybe you had a surgery, so you were taking good care of your health also, any which ways. So this was the time when you actually could grow. Overall success I can see here. Okay, learned more actually. 1st May 2024 till 29th of March 2025. Okay, we are heading to that. Another 3-4 months are left. So this is the time period when you can work on your skills. You can grow. You might just be traveling a lot. You will be writing a book. Maybe you will be meeting those kinds of people who are like guru-like people, mentors. You will be really, learning a lot. You can be spiritually growing, going to a retreat maybe, So this is the time you should make the best use of. And overseas connectivity, there can be some overseas maybe finances you're going to be getting, or the investors that you're waiting for from the overseas lands. So this is going to be a very positive time period overall as regards to your travels overseas, relocating. Also, this is a good time period to change the job. So if you are waiting for a job, now you will get that also, in case you're waiting. Also, till the 29th of March 2025. Okay. Yeah. Then comes 29th of March 25 to 14th of May 2025 for 1.5 months. How is this period going to be? Now, this is the time when you will actually communicate with your siblings. You might just be changing your perspective. You are going to be getting very indifferent or maybe very matured and sensible now. You're going to be thinking of finances, growth, how you can maybe do better in your relationship. Starting of a business can happen, but we have eclipses in and around that time, so avoid anything new. But definitely you're going to be proposing the person you're dating. You might just get married during this time, or you will start some new business also. So or maybe you'll be expanding your business. It's better that you lie low till the time we have eclipses. But you are thinking of all of these, how you can grow, how you can improvise on your finances, writing a book, publishing, etc. All these are on your mind, and you will definitely do well also. You will be able to do these things. Then comes 15th of May 2025 to 18th October 2025 period. Now, this is a very, I would say, a golden period for you. Make the best use of this double transit. Why? Because now you will get the recognition at the workplace. People will give you those honors and accolades and recognition and support that you require at the workplace. You will expand in your learning process also. You will definitely grow, and you will learn more, acquire more knowledge, upskill yourself. You will be connecting with the government officials, VIPs, mentors, gurus. You might just be taking some, retreat or going to a religious place that can, or taking up some spiritual journeys. So this is going to be a good time to explore yourself, your hidden potential now. And you definitely are going to be successful in your endeavors also. The promotion is waiting, increments are waiting for you. So go and grab them. This is what is going to be. And also, this is the time when you will be more communicative at the home front also. Do not get argumentative though, but surely you're going to be changing your perspective towards life during this time. And this is also a good time period for starting a new business also overseas. Then lastly, 18th October 25 to 5th of December 2025. Now, this is again a very good time period. It is going to trigger some changes in you because the others are changing. Don't change because of that, but change towards better. Some churning is going to take place. Maybe you're going to be learning more. Your perspective changes. Oh, I'm happy with $10 rather than 100. That kind of a perspective that is going to change. Maybe you're changing personality, your looks, your outer persona, going in for those, maybe makeover types. And you can also go in for some learning process, and you learn more, learn language, or maybe you have to go for some cosmetic surgery during this time. You're going to be very mature and sensible also. You're going to be changing now towards better. So you're going to be exploring and tabbing those hidden realms, getting married, getting into a relationship, all that, or the superficiality is going to be actually away from you, far, far, far away from you, and you'll be learning more. And also from the 5th of December 2025 to 31st of December 2025 is the time period. Again, very positive for you. Very positive. You are going to learn more during this time. It's better that you change your perspective now. And some promotion can be there, or you're going to be satisfied in what you're doing at the workplace. So overall, I think the next latter half of the year is definitely better. If you will hear maybe something else from someone that this is not going to be a good time period for you and all that stuff, you should see the double transit first. If any event has to take place, it has to be the double transit which has to work. So do not just get carried away by reading that, okay, my Saturn is going to be over my Lagna, I'm doomed. My workload is going to increase exponentially, but not getting that kind of growth. It is not going to work that way. But it is definitely going to be helpful for you if you are working towards your perspective change. Be mature, be sensible, don't run. It's better that you take baby steps, and you definitely are going to be better off. Anisha is asking, ma'am, might there be a reason that I'm not able to relate neither my moon? Okay. See, when you feel that nothing is matching up from ascendant or from moon, first of all, your time of birth is not that correct. Something has to match up. And these are all general readings. See from Dasha. That is why I always say use the Dasha for when you're not having any kind of match with the Ascendant and Moon. Because when your Dasha changes, atmosphere changes, surroundings change, your perspective changes, your looks change. I've seen the place change happening. Drastic changes happen. Childbirth happens, romance, marriage, only because of the Dasha, no? So try using your Dasha and make that your first house, irrespective of your Ascendant and Moon, and you will get the results for sure. Do book a reading. I would suggest, if you are not able to get any kind of results, it's better that you go in for booking a reading. All the readings are on my website, vlastrology.com. The prices are there. I've not changed the prices from past so many years. So do book a reading. I do have discounts once in a year towards the Diwali time, festive discounts. So people just, I'm still taking discounted readings, who booked in October, September, and they're still, getting the readings now. So you can definitely book a slot for yourself. And it's better, that you actually, look for a personalized reading rather than, just going in for the reading which is vague, like this on the YouTube platform. There are people who are just spreading all the nonsensical words, and it is not advisable to fall prey to those kinds of readings. They are very generic, and they are very vague. Okay, so stay blessed, and do write in the comment section if it all something mashed up and something didn't. Do let me know. All the best, everyone. Have a great year ahead. Om Tat Sat.